StoveGuard, the #1 top quality stovetop protector and a must-have in every.
What is up, everyone? JD here. I hope
Well, we're gonna do it on live. Thanks, G-Ball. I'm sure you're gonna get there in no time, bro. Keep doing your thing. Yeah, when the timer finishes, it'll flip over. Yeah, when the countdown finishes, it'll switch.
What is up, everyone? Dang, hungry bird. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. First live stream, first donation, man. Thanks. I'll never forget that. So, thanks to everyone for joining. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna just do a 4,000 subscriber giveaway video live. I figured I haven't done a live. This will be a great way to kind of kick it off to give my prize pack away to everyone or anyone that comes to join the live. So in case you missed the entry video, it's going to be the Spyderco PM2, and this one is the Sprint and S90V. I kind of unboxed it, left it in the box until I was ready to actually do the giveaway. So I thought we would kick it off with that and kind of show that off a little bit. So I haven't modded it, done anything with it. Like I said, I just picked it up, stored it, and I'm going to be giving this away to someone tonight. And you're probably wondering what we're going to do that. And what I figured we would do is I'm just going to use the video that dropped at 6 tonight. I'm going to use that comment section. And a little bit later, I'll kind of reveal the keyword, and then I'll drop the link in the chat too. That way, everybody can just hop over, leave the comment with the keyword. I'll give everybody plenty of time to do that. and then we can kind of come back here and do the drawing. We'll do that a little bit later in the live. So just to kind of get that out of the way and answer that question. I saw that was like one of the first questions in the chat down there. So what's up, Chris? How's it going, brother? Nick, appreciate y'all joining up. Level 1. What's up, brother? Craig, Pedro, John. Man, thanks, guys. I appreciate y'all joining tonight. G-Ball, you still there, man? Yeah, I'm really excited. This is definitely like the biggest giveaway I've done to date on the channel, and I was so excited to hit 4,000. I thought this would be a really cool way to kind of do that, not just a regular PM2 either, doing that S90V. I have the Para 3 in the S90V, and I saw over on Duty's Dagger he did a test for edge retention on it, and it's been performing really well, man. Spyderco just does such a good job with the heat treat, so I thought that would be a good one to give away. It looks like, I don't know how well you'll see it here, nice and centered. I don't think it'll show too well on the camera, but I did show that in the unboxing video, and the action's pretty good. It needs to be broken in a little bit, but I'll let the winner deal with that. Craig, you don't own a Spyderco, man? Well, good luck. Yeah, level 1, just going to do, like I said, the link in a little bit. I'll drop that link down in there along with the keyword and let you guys hit that up, leave that comment, and then I'm just going to do a random comment picker in the live to do the giveaway. And then I'm going to wait a little bit closer too, just to kind of go over the rules, like the standard stuff, things like that. Yeah, Drew, what do you have against Spydercos, man? Hey, David, I'm catching up on the comments, sorry. It's a little delayed, so it's a little weird. And we got a decent sized audience. That's all I can ask for. G-Ball, there he is. So what I'm probably going to do going forward, I'll cover that as well. I've already started doing like stuff from members. I've had a few people ask me about memberships. So I've moved like the unboxing kind of sneak peek to exclusively for members. For anybody that wants to join, no pressure. I picked like the minimal amount that you can pick to do that, and kind of want to expand on making sure I have like exclusive content for anybody that wants to join the membership. And I'm going to do, somebody asked about stickers. I'm looking into that, how to do that as well. I have a couple of ideas for stickers. I just need to do a little bit of homework for that as well. And I did open up I'm not a big Facebook person. I actually don't really like it at all, but I did create a page for the channel because I've had people ask why I don't have that over there, because that's their only way of kind of DMing me, because they don't have like Instagram, and it's been a little bit of a challenge on a couple of giveaways that I've done. So I'm doing that as well. Um, I'm not super active over there. I actually just kind of use my Instagram post to copy it over to Facebook. So I'm kind of bad right now about checking in on it, but I'll get better at it. Especially if someone needs that as a way to message me, that's no problem. What's up, John? Oh, John, look at the membership. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Bluminati, what's up, brother? If y'all haven't checked out G-Ball, Bluminati's channel, definitely go check their channel out. And if you like the content, subscribe. I know I watch their content. I watch a lot of folks' content out there just to see what's what, because it's kind of hard to keep up with everything that's available and everything that's out there. So I watch just like you all, just to see what's coming and what looks interesting. So, you know, one of the things that I picked up that I saw someone else talking about, I didn't even know it was coming, was the Mayhem. So I missed it actually on Vosteed's website, and I saw where they had this over on Knife Center like later in the day on their new releases video, and I went over and they had the exact one that I wanted. And so far I'm really liking it. It's kind of exciting that Spyderco let their patent expire and you can use the crossbar lock on a premium knife. So I really love my smock. I have the smock. I should have probably grabbed that as well. But this has been a really cool knife. It looked like the M390, if you didn't catch my review on this, is like 60 to 62, I think is what the website said. I'm not 100% on that. but it's really well made, and I definitely will keep you updated like long term and things like that. Fit it a bit. What is up, brother? Greg Maroney, thanks for joining, bro. Cabes, hey man. Dr. Drew Dude, what's up? And I know the chat's growing up a little bit, so I hate to repeat myself. I'm just going to make it really brief. I'm going to cover how to enter and the rules and everything like that a little bit later. And then I've kept it boxed. I didn't use it, carry it, mod it, nothing like that. Brought it and just left it new in the box. The PM2 with the S90V, and it has the Mint G10 scales. It's really nice. It looks centered. It definitely needs to be broken in. Like flicking it is fine, but it just needs to be broken a little bit for that action. Oh, Michael, sorry to hear that, bro. There'll be other ones. Don't worry. This is not my first, and it won't be my last. I love to do this stuff for you guys because I appreciate the support. I have a lot of fun doing this. It's challenged me in a whole bunch of different ways. Trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody in the chat. What's everybody carrying tonight? What's in your pockets? I'm gonna pocket check y'all. I agree, Hungry Bird. They're definitely one of my favorite brands. What's up, EDC for fun? Actually, I don't think it's too delayed to see it on my end. I think it's delayed from when y'all see it. And I check in the chat on my account to see how fast it comes through. Y'all's chat comes through really quick, but my responses are slow. Cabes, you got lint in the pocket? Oh, you know what else I wanted to check? I pulled up the sites to do like a little shopping presentation, and I'm just curious to see how that'll come across. That was the one thing I didn't get to test when I was doing the bandwidth earlier in the week, like the random bandwidth that I picked. That didn't come up, so I just was curious to see how it looks on y'all's end, and I have it up too, so I can see it on my end. And I thought it'd be fun just to kind of go over to Blade HQ and just check like coming soon, because I haven't done this in forever. It just seems like there's so much that's been happening and coming through. I haven't had a chance to really look at it. All right, so that works. It looks like y'all are seeing it pretty quickly, actually. Uh, did anybody pick up on the you got the Devo stout in the pocket, Dr. Drew, dude? Nice. Benchmade tagged out. How you liking that, ProView? The Mora hook knife, ATF. I don't think I know that one, Todd. G-Ball's got that 229. I love that knife. The Grant Gripper and the MBK Old Guard. Man, you got some weighted down pockets. I hope you got a strong belt, bro. Illuminati, you are not carrying all of that. A Sheepdog XL, Valsteed Valkyrie, Microburst, Titanium Penguin, Finch Devil's Finger, Rosecraft, Clinch River. I need to go back to the other screen. Hold on. I have to finish that. Vampire Jack, Top Dog, and Matty Hanks Nice, and Big Red EDC fourth ID coins, Jake Jank Jam. Man, you seriously are carrying all that? Lord have mercy. Was a light day. Lord, I hate to see a heavy day. You must have like the strongest legs on earth. Right, Drew? I wouldn't go anywhere near an MRI with all that stuff in my pocket, but I'm sure he won't going back there, right? With all of that. What I was going to ask, did anybody pick up on the FG? I got to handle that at Blade Show. And I've seen some people talk about how they believe it's better than the Wii variant of it, and there's a couple reasons why I think it's an improvement. Obviously, it's not a better steel and it's not better materials, but on that Wii, you actually have a little bit of a higher bar on that lock bar, so it's actually kind of easier to get the finger in there to actuate it. So it's not, at least for me, because I have the larger hands, it just felt like a whole lot nicer to reach down to grab that to put the lock to unlock the knife to put the blade away, and it it felt like it had a little bit better jimping, but I couldn't really remember from the Wii versus this one. And then the thumb studs work better with the lock. I think someone picked up that I made the comment that the thumb studs were better. I didn't mean they were better than the opening hole. I just meant the thumb studs worked a little bit better with this lock and with the thickness of the scales. So you weren't wrapping around the scales to get down to that opening hole to open it. The thumb studs, because they stood up, kind of gave you like a little bit more leverage. And I really like that a lot. And I probably will have to get a second screen here. I'm like toggling back and forth to look at that and look at the chat. Yeah, Cabes, I really like it. I don't know, it just felt better overall. Like the whole experience. The titanium obviously is going to be a little bit nicer than the micarta or the G10, but it just operating it, like opening it, closing it, the lock, it felt like Civivi just didn't kind of regurgitate the design. It feels like they made some improvements, and I also don't think this lock pulls out like it does on the Wii, so it makes it a little bit nicer to use. And I don't really think that this assembly is going to be all that bad. And I think the pocket clip on the side actually improved the ergos, like holding it in hand. You didn't have the pocket clip like on the top, kind of hitting into the palm. So I just think like the design is a little bit of a better layout. It's definitely not better steel or anything like that. Illuminati, you ain't take all that stuff in there for the MRI? No, I didn't see that one level one up. Sorry, level on up. I said one. Level on up. Level on up. Joff got that Devo stout. That's a good one, man. Are you gonna get in on the version 2 pre-order? I think that's coming up this week or next week. I gotta actually go back and look at his post. I kind of forgot. Do y'all hear my dog? I think one of my kids are probably coming home. She's back there barking. The Civivi S drop? I don't know that one. Is that is that one on here by chance? Or did they just announce that one? I know the Sentinel's coming in. Let me see. What's it called? The Civivi S drop? No, you don't need to change it. It's just hard to read it because I'm using the phone to kind of keep up with the chat when I move over to the actual web browser to look at it. Which I'm going to hold off for a second because it looks like quite a few more people have joined. So just for anyone that's coming in now, it is tonight. I'm going to be doing the giveaway for the PM2, the one that I picked up for the giveaway, and I'm going to be dropping the link for where to go from this live stream so that you can enter with a keyword and then go on over the rules here in just a little bit. I'm only planning to do about an hour on the first one to kind of keep the pressure off a little bit and see how I did myself so I can go back and look at it later and see what else I want to do different. Being it's my first one, I want to kind of try to make them better each time I do a new one. What's up, Gonzo? August 12th for the Devo Stout version 2. I'm waiting for the pass round to come over on the version 2. I'm anxious to check it out. Uh, the slight contouring, I think, is going to be a huge improvement, and I'm interested to see what that micro milling on the bolster looks like too in person. It looks really nice in the pictures and the videos, but I have found with any knife, it's always different once you get it in the hand, whether it's a positive or a negative thing. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate that. I'm really excited to hit 4, man. It came up kind of quick on me. It was lagging for a little bit, like in the mid 3000s, and then we got a little bit closer, and it just bam, shot put past it, and I was excited that it happened, and wasn't quite ready for a live, so I'm a little bit late getting it out here to do the giveaway. But again, I'm really excited to do that, and we have way better of a turnout than I was anticipating. So I was telling my kid a little earlier that I was thinking it'd probably be like, around 15 to 20. So having 30 is really cool. I feel like I got a good group to try to give someone a chance to get this new knife. And I got a couple other little things over here that I'm going to show when I do that, when I finally set all that up. Just some swag stuff that is in here. Some of it is from Crispy Donut Community. And what do with those? And I got a couple of things from Olight here too that I'm going to throw into the pack. Let's see here, capes. Thanks, Aaron. I appreciate that, man. Just reading up on the comments to catch up. What's up, David Tooley? I feel like I missed him earlier. Oh yeah. Has anybody checked out or has anybody seen this one here from Remet? I know it's called the Rhinoceros, but on Amazon, if you just search the Remet button lock, because I think this is the only one that they have, it's kind of interesting because it actually has a liner with a detent ball in it. So when you push the button on this one, it doesn't just fall out or open, but adversely, it gives it like a really slow, controlled action because it rides on that detent ball. So it handles very different from a traditional button lock. I think the detent is a little bit better, but you can easily fail it because it's riding against that detent ball. But I love the fact that for those that are worried about the button or it opening unintentionally, you have that button to kind of keep it locked in place, and it does kind of help with the action, but you do have to give it a really good flick for that one to work. But it's a really interesting knife, 14C 28N. You've got micarta on it. Really cool knife. I'm enjoying checking it out so far, but I definitely will do a full review once I've had a little bit more time with it. But I don't know how many people have seen that because I've only seen a few channels talking about it. Yeah, G-Ball. I don't always comment, man, because I kind of watch while I'm doing other things, so it kind of just cycles through people's channels. But I do try to comment when I'm over near like the tablet that I play it on in the morning. But definitely, man, and keep doing your thing. I love the content's good. The variety that you have going on is good. I really enjoy it. No, Chris, I haven't tried that yet. I just saw that actually. I can't remember whose channel I was watching. I think it was Tri-State. I think Tri-State was talking about that recently, or he had a premium Remet. I don't know if it was the button lock or not. Um, so I just actually found out about that one, and it's on the radar. I don't know if it's a priority just yet to check that one out. So I have to kind of circle back to it. I got to pick and choose. Yeah, Ringer, I'm gonna do that in a little bit. Probably here in about another 20 minutes. I'm gonna put all that in the chat. I don't know if you saw the prize yet. That's gonna be the Spyderco PM2 Sprint Run in S90V. I picked it up and I'm putting my hand in front. I picked it up and showed it off in the unboxing, and then I just put it away. I haven't messed with it since. And then I got a couple other things that I'm gonna show here in a few minutes. And then what I'll do is I'll leave the link in the chat for everybody to go make the comment and I have a keyword that you can use for that to enter, and then we'll flip over to the comment picker, which actually I don't think, yeah, I didn't put that on the right tab. Hold on, let me move that over while I am thinking about it. Yeah. Sorry, I'm concentrating. Comment picker. Yeah, we'll put that over here so that when we get to that, I can do that. And then let me switch back. Yeah, I definitely would like to check it out, Chris. Just got to figure out like when that's going to actually happen. I'm secretly kind of hoping that they send it over to someone in the pass around group so that I can just check it out and send it on its way. If not, though, it'll be one that I get to eventually at some point. Um, Talking about like premium offerings that are really good. I saw this. I think this one I saw on Duty's channel. I think he has the green one. And I hadn't seen it before that. And then I saw it again over on KC's channel, and it's the QB Tidius. I'm sure you guys have probably seen this on a lot with the 14C 28N. And then I wish I had a little bit better camera setup for the close ups, but it has this micro milling and it's really well done. And it's a great size for me. So it fits in the hand really well. And they just did a really good job on it. A really good edge, nice action, and it just feels really well built. And I picked it up when G-Ball was talking about, Duties was talking about it for like 95 bucks. It was such a good deal. Josh, it might have been. It might have been on MC's channel. I'm just going from memory. I thought it was because I remember Tri-State talking about it in a live where he was supposed to reach out so he could get it and then look at it. So it might have been on MC's channel that I saw it as well. Um, it's hard to remember. There's so many that I do watch. Which scales are you talking about, Dr. Drew Dude? I probably missed it. You probably talked about it earlier. Yeah, Todd. That's what I'm saying. I was glad to see this. I'm assuming you're talking about the remet. I was glad to see that. I think it's really interesting. I think it probably could be refined and done a little bit better. I think if they actually increase the spring, because this button on this one, that's what I think is causing it to kind of not pop as much. The spring's a little bit softer, and I think they were relying a little too much on that detent ball to keep it in place. Not that it doesn't work, but it feels a little spongy compared to more recent button locks that I've encountered. As far as when you push it in, it feels a little soft. Whereas, oh, right here. So I have the Pyrite XL, and you can feel the strength of the spring behind the button on that one. And I think if it had that stronger spring, I think it would actually work a little bit better. I think, in theory, that's just my humble opinion on what I think would work on it. And the front flipper on that, I can tell you before I even get to the review, the front flipper on that is just obnoxious to work. It's too low. At least I believe it's intended to be a front flipper. I'm not 100% sure. I can get it, but it's a little hard holding it up to the camera and kind of trying, and I just hit the the stand for my camera. Yeah, I think the other part of the reason that that doesn't work too well is because that spring is a little soft. All right, EDC for fun. Thanks for stopping by, bro. I appreciate it. Nick Groff eating the pizza rolls. Are they pepperoni? Oh, Chris, do you have that one? Is that what you're talking about? You're talking about the Remet, that premium button lock? You have that already? Or are you talking about the Rhinoceros? Yep. Nick Groff, I've heard that reference before about the Tidius. It's like a poor man's. Arius. And having both, they don't feel anything alike in hand at all. I think it's just they have a very similar profile, and I think that's why people are drawing that conclusion. But having handled both, um, the Arius is a little bit more slimmer in hand and a little bit more chunkier in hand, whereas the Titius is taller and feels more slender. So like not looking at them, but just saying like handling, they definitely feel very different for sure. Um, Dr. Drew, dude, they're I believe they're mint is how it's described. I don't think it says it on the box. Oh no, I'm sorry. It actually says teal. It says teal G10 on the box. I didn't even look at that. I thought mint when I saw it in person. But the box says teal. Thanks, Demon. I appreciate it, man. Super pumped for 4K. I appreciate the support from everyone too. I really am excited about it, and I'm excited to do this giveaway here in a few minutes. And I'm gonna go over everything right before I go to do the drawing. I'm gonna go over everything and give everybody a chance to go to that video and come back. Yeah, Jay, I figured it out. Yep. I did a couple of tests, unpublished first, and then I just went live for like 5 minutes just to test it so I could see it on my phone. And a few folks jumped in, man, and I appreciate that because they were able to say loud and clear and picture looked good and everything. Good enough for a live stream anyway. I don't think anybody wants too much detail in my face. Is it Grace John? Grace Han. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Super pumped about 4K, and I'm excited to do this giveaway here in a little bit. And again, I'll go over those rules and everything right before I do that. El Cap Addict. Thanks, man. Hey, what's up? How you doing? I definitely need to get, I think, a second screen. I think it'd really help to have the chat over on the laptop on the smaller screen so I can do stuff with the web browser and everything like that for like future chats because I do want to do them a little bit longer. I think 6:30 is probably like okay start time, so I'm not bumping into anybody else's that kind of start around that 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock hour. It's really tough though. There's so many people streaming at different hours, so I just kind of picked what worked for me. So hopefully nobody gets offended. I don't know who is streaming at this time because I've never actually watched it this time myself. So hopefully it's all good. Thanks, David. I appreciate it, man. Woo, that would be bad. Be on the chat wheezing in the microphone. So we got 41 people in here. Just going to run it one more time. I know that a lot of you have been here since I started, and I apologize for repeating, but tonight I'm going to be giving away this brand new inbox. I just pulled it out again tonight for the second time. First time was the unboxing to unveil that this was the giveaway. This is the S90V Teal G10 according to the package. Picked this up for the giveaway. I got a couple other little items over here that I'm going to include with it as well, and I guess I'll kind of start showing that out. So I did a what was it called? Olight did like a mystery pack. It was a mystery pack that I picked up, and there was a couple things that I wanted to look at, and both of these were in there. I thought these would be interesting to kind of throw in the mix just for fun. I actually have, I think I have the I2R. I have the orange, but it's my variant is black. I have that on the keyring, and I really like the size of that, and the aluminum in case you have any magnets or anything are not going to hit on that. And then I'm just gonna at random. So I did a mystery pack also with crispy donut because I do try to support the small local stuff. I don't know if y'all saw the unboxing. I mean, there's so much stuff in here. It's kind of ridiculous. They have like this coin, and then they have an assortment of REs, patches, and some other goodies in here. So I'm just gonna randomly pick out like 3 or 4 things to throw in with the prize pack as well to kind of include with that when it goes out to the person. What's up, Jake Dizzle? Thanks for joining, bro. Nick, need like 10 more people. Yeah, that would be awesome. If we could get to 50, that'd be sweet. I did want to kind of wait to the end because I know this is a time of day people are probably getting off of work, coming home and stuff. So I wanted to give everybody a little bit of a chance to kind of join in. And how are we doing on the likes? 4 likes. Come on, guys. 43 of y'all, 4 likes. Smash that like button for me. That'll help make sure that people know that we have this chat going on, and maybe they'll come and join the fun as well. But what I was saying is rules. Gonna do the rules. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. I'm just gonna use like a random video that I posted for today. I think it dropped at 6. I'm just gonna use that comment section. That way in the live, I don't have to worry about people that aren't necessarily regular viewers that kind of subscribe just for giveaways. I want to try to give it to people that watch a little bit more frequently or came to the live even. That way it's a little bit more fun for me to be able to give it away to someone, and hopefully one of you guys are going to be winning that here in a little bit. Broke AZ Knives, what's up, brother? Oh, I probably do need to refresh. That is true. I am actually just clicking off the live chat on my phone and looking at it, so you're probably right. Man, it's actually starting to get a little hard to keep up with the chat. It's jumping a little bit on me. Jay Dizzle probably won't want the prize pack. I've seen your collection, brother. I mean, heck, man, you can throw some scales on it. Oh, that's right. You don't like to do when the liner's nested, right? Or have you started to venture into that a little bit? I know it's been a minute since we talked a little bit about mods, but I know that you weren't really interested in them unless they were flush sitting scales or total replacement scales. So, ooh, as I bump the table. Yeah, I agree, Joshua. Ever since I thought about doing a live, I wanted to tie it to one of my milestones to do the giveaway. I think it'd be way more fun to see it happening live as opposed to posting the video and waiting, a week and then coming back and drawing it and having to record it and post it. So I'm anxious to do it live, and I'm probably going to just tie the major marks definitely 100% to the lives, and then anything I do in between, I might do like a regular video. Yeah, I thought so, Jay Dizzle. I thought so. I remember you said it was too much of a hassle to mess with right now, but I wasn't sure if you were braving into that yet or not. So you're usually about 20 minutes behind now. G-Ball, you've been doing the lives a little bit longer, if I recall, right? I think you've been doing them for a little bit, so I'm sure people will know your schedule and jump in. So I'm definitely going to use this slot going forward. I don't know what other day I'm going to do. I'm going to do my best to pick a time that works for me that doesn't run into anybody else's live. I really don't want to do that, at least anyone that I know. I really don't want to do that to anyone that I know. Brian calling you out, G-Ball. He said you're still 20 minutes behind, bro. All right. So we're getting kind of close. So I think I'm gonna get everything ready for dropping it in the chat. I'm gonna switch over to the actual chat, which is not on that page, and then grab the link for the video and type up the rules and everything and get that ready, and then I'll pin it. I believe pinning it will make it so that it stays at the top and it doesn't float away for everybody to see it, I think. I'm probably gonna have to drop it in and then drop the rules below it. Hold on, let me see something. If I hit enter, yeah, it just drops it. Okay. And then All right, so I'm gonna do the rules separate, and then I'll drop it in the chat, and I'll pin it, and then I'm gonna give everybody a chance to go in that wants to enter to go over to the video, drop their comment in there with the keyword, and come back. And then that should give us plenty of time before I plan to end to do the drawing so that everybody can see that live. The rules are very simple. Like always, please be liked and subscribed. Hopefully, you didn't just get into this random live without being a subscriber and leaving the likes on the videos. And then 18 years of older and a U.S. mailing address. I will also drop my email address in the live chat because I don't normally provide that over the video just because I don't want to deal with the hassle of being spammed. See. That way you can email me directly and we'll work out arrangements to get it to you. Or if you prefer, you can DM me over on Instagram, whatever is more convenient for you. I know some people may not want to share their email address, and that's cool. We can definitely do it over DM over on Instagram, and then just I need to know who the person is I'm sending it to, like name as part of the shipping, and then the shipping information, and I'll provide a tracking number. That way you have that to keep track of it until it gets to you. All right, so I'm going to flip back over really quick. G-Ball says he models after Lefty. Yeah, man, Lefty gets falling behind too. But honestly, being behind the screen, I can kind of see how it happens because if you're trying to do multiple things and you're trying to do other stuff so that they're not just looking at your face the whole chat, it's a little tough to keep up with that chat as it goes through. And now I'm catching up. Jay said we should have a race between the two. I actually would like to see that. I'd like to see that. I don't know how it would work, but I definitely would love to see that. All right, I am going to, because it's almost 10 after 8, I'm going to drop the link in with the keyword and the email address. Actually, I'll do the email address later, so it's not too much information. And just go over, like the video, and then leave your comment with the keyword. I am going to put a capital letter at the beginning of the keyword. So hopefully that's clear. So just head over, leave a like for me if you would, let it play while you're putting your comment, come back over. I'm gonna probably do the drawing like 7:20. That way it's 10 minutes before the end, and we'll have a chance to see who responds, and then we'll link up, and I'll get your prize back out, man. And I'm super excited. And again, thanks everyone for the support, for coming out to the live tonight. I appreciate all of that. All right, so I hopefully I've pinned it to the top so you can see it. You probably are getting it on a delay, but that's okay. All right, let me see what I got here. Jay Dizzle. Jay Dizzle wants the knife that he can't put scales on. I mean, you could do other stuff, right? You could frag it up and I don't know, what else would you do to the blade? I don't know what you would do to it. I'm looking at it as opposed to you all looking at it. And the camera quality, like I feel like it's good for the picture, but because it can't focus, I guess it doesn't have like an autofocus feature. It's not really picking up the knife very well. Yeah, G-Ball, the comments add up quick, man. There's some days I'm so busy at work between meetings and doing stuff with my team that when I finally do get on, and that's another reason that I kind of moved my main videos to a later part of the day. One, that's the time that the viewership it picks up after noon my time all the way up until the evening. The viewership is a little bit better, but it helps with being able to respond. So I'm not so far behind, man. Yeah, I've noticed that as I have started to come in the chats that you're into, that they definitely say JD versus J Dizzle, but I do know what you mean. There's some people that say JD, so I just respond. I'm like, I'm not sure if he's talking to me or if he's talking to J Dizzle. Hopefully so, Greg, man. I hope, hopefully so. Maybe you'll be lucky and grab that thing. Um, I told y'all to show me what's in your pockets earlier. But what's up, Drew? Or Daw764. Today I have it is confusing on the camera. I have the Null Knives Voodoo. It's up on my Instagram. I really love this one here. This one is from Blade Show. And Satu Dave picked this one up for me because I didn't make it to Null Knives booth. And he found these scales to go with it as well, and they look really good. I think these are actually the camo carbon because I actually have the Mars Valley fat carbon scales, and it has way more red in it. Or maybe it's just the way that these came out. I'm not 100% sure. Birthday is Friday, Brian. Well, happy pre-birthday, bro. As a birthday present to yourself, man. You can't go wrong with that. Yeah, and I'm just going to give everybody a little bit of time. Like I said, I'm not even going to start to move over to the drawing until about 7:20. So take your time, leave the comment, come back here, chat it up. Hey, Jay Dizzle, when did you? I meant to ask you the other day. I saw you made that comment, and I meant to ask when did that pre-order happen? I know what you mean. There's been some that I've waited for. It feels like forever. I think like the Dawn wasn't too bad. I think it was the Factor, man. I forgot I even ordered it. Got a random notice that it was going to be shipping soon, and I was like, man, I forgot I even ordered that knife. Yeah, I really, really am happy with this one. I had what's the other Knoll? Not the Voodoo, but the damn, I can't think of it right now. I had that one first, and it's a little bit smaller, and I really like this one. And the mirror finish on it, that stone washed after, looks so good in person. Looks really, really nice. The hollow ground on it's done really well. I put some skiffs on it, and the action is awesome. Hey, Kelly, thanks for joining. I appreciate the support. Oh, dang. Did I not put the keyword up in the did I not pin it? It's oh, I gotta go to the other. I can't chat from here. Yeah. Spider Code. Capital S. Make sure it's capital S. Raiden, that's it. The Raiden. Thank you, man. I was like totally bugging for a second there. I couldn't remember what it was. I like the Raiden a lot, but for me it was just a little small. Just a little bit. Jay Dizzle, I ain't trying to make you work, man. You ain't got to look for that. Oh, you already found it. Never mind. 10/27/22. So almost a year. I mean, we're in August. That's almost a year. That was like the factor for me. The batch 2 factor was like that. Oh, okay, Chris. I thought I missed it for a second. I was like, man, what a bonehead move. Yep. And then the other things I didn't put in there is just, please have a US mailing address or a proxy. If you have someone here that can send it to you. I know a couple people that have done that in the past. I even had one person, it was like an early on prize pack, and it was probably like maybe $100 worth of gear. And he had me ship it to like a relay company. So I sent it to them, and they did whatever they needed to do to make it legal to ship to him. Probably paid more to do that than the prize pack was worth, but whatever works. As long as I'm shipping it to a U.S. address, so that I'm already into the prizes, which weren't cheap. It's just adding shipping on top of that. I try to avoid that expense as much as possible, and then leave a like on that other video when you head over to enter. Catching up now. Yeah, big hams. It won't work. I've seen people test the caps and non-caps on other chat or live streams, and it won't pick it up. Oh, you're good, Joshua. Like I said, it's still like another 4 minutes before I do the drawing. And if anybody missed, the link's at the top. Um, and then the knife, it's a brand new sprint run with the S90V and the teal G10. I legit just pulled it back. I probably flicked it, what, guys, maybe 10 times just to show it a little bit here. It's nice and centered. Detent feels nice and solid on it as I fail. It feels very solid on it. I just think whoever gets it is just going to need to like break it in, or you can take them apart and lube, and you can polish up the washers a little bit, or you can probably even just back off the pivot just a little. And actually, what I have found with like the paramilitary, these screws here actually have just as much of an influence over the action of the knives. The Mannix, I think the Yojimbo, I'm not 100% sure on that. But the Mannix and I know the paramilitary, like if you over tighten these two bolts that are back in the standoff for the compression lock, that too will make it really tight. And you won't have that fall shut action that you get, which is like flinging it close. DOS 764, you have 15 PM2s? Hey man, they offer that many different steels. I guess I'm not mad at that. Hey Todd, I just left that link. I see you just said you got back. The link's pinned to the top, and then the keyword and everything is in there. And then the standard rules: US, 18 years or older, be a subscriber, that kind of jazz. Yeah, Jay Dizzle, it really does. It really does. When I first got my first Spyderco, it took me a minute to kind of figure out why it wasn't as smooth as what I was seeing on the videos, and then I started tinkering around, and I figured out that's what it was. And I have people ask me today, it's like, how did you get it to drop shut? Where's my shaman? So I know you have to take my word for it, um, but all of these have really smooth action. I've had the shaman the longest, so it's really broken in. And I mean, if I pull hard enough on it, I can feel a click. There's no side to side on this one. So it is dialed. This is definitely the best example of a shaman I've gotten. They're usually a little bit tighter than this. And it has remained dead center. Not that you can see that well in the chat or on the live stream camera, but it has remained dead center. Definitely my favorite example. And the shaman is probably my favorite Spyderco. And then same thing. This is with the applied weapon tech scales. This is my S9. This is my S9EV Spyderco sprint run. And this one here, I think this one, yeah, this one has a little bit more play. I probably need to, because when I did the install, I didn't put more thread locker back on. I probably need to go ahead and tune that one up a little bit more. And then I just recently got back a Sage 5 and I put the Parson scales on here, the shredded. Does it show up? I feel like it doesn't show up. And this one here, this one is about what the Para 3 was like, as far as it's not quite drop shut. You can shake it a little bit and it'll fall, but they're all dialed really nice. And I have found with the paramilitary ones that those screws definitely help being able to tune it. All right, we're at 720. There's 47 of you all in here, so make sure that you went over and left a comment that says Spyderco with a capital S. Please be a U.S. resident and 18 years or older. We're going on the honor system here, and hopefully you're liked and subscribed. So I'm going to move over to the comment picker. I will need to actually go back. Wait, I think I still have that link saved. Hold on, let me check. I think that's the link. Is that the one in the chat? Sorry, I am just verifying it. PHG. Yeah, that looks like it's it. We'll find out here in a second, honestly. If it doesn't pull up at least 40 people, then I'll know that I didn't get the right link. So I didn't even know that was a thing for the llamas. I did see that for the Chris Reeve knives. I can't remember the merchant, but is that the same thing? It's kind of like a reblade, or are they actually modifying the current blade to put the bearings on it? Let me pull this up, make sure that I have getting distracted. So we need the keyword filter, Spyderco, capital S, and I'll leave this here for just another minute or two because I know that we're on the delay, and give you guys just one last chance to make sure that you went over and made this comment. I'm trying to keep up with the chat on my phone, guys. I probably should have brought my tablet, or I probably will in the future get like a screen to kind of have both of these up so I can keep up a little bit better. Cabes, I actually have never experienced an Emerson. I have never experienced it to say. So I'll tell you that I like Spyderco knives that have phosphor washers. I like the Hogue knives that have the washers, Benchmade that have the washers. I liked Spartan Harsey. I did not like uh, not Demco, gosh darn it, Hinderer. I did not like Hinderer, but that was because the ergos weren't comfortable for me on the XM18. The 24 was a little bit better, but I do not like the flipper tab. I think if I got to handle one that was just a thumb stud variant, I probably would like that. Alex is starting to do it on new models, but AR Customs did mine. Okay. Cutting in the bearing pocket. Cool. And that's nice and tight, feels good. Oh, and you can still go back to phosphor bronze and nylon washers. That's sweet, man. I had no idea. I bet that thing handles so nice. What's up, Mike? Did you get a chance to go and enter into the video? I left the link pinned to the top. Keyword is Spyderco with a capital S. And it is for, in case you didn't see the unboxing video, for the PM2 Sprint Run and S90V with the TLG10, brand new unbox. I unboxed it to unveil it, and then I brought it back out tonight just to kind of show everybody. I wanted to almost get it closed once. I feel like it's kind of going to be easy to break it in. Like I have to use a little bit of force, a little bit of force and timing to get it to close, but I think this one would break in, and it's dead center, and there's no play on this one. I was super happy with this example. And then I got some other swag here. I got some flashlights from Olight that go on the keychain. I have this one in black. I love this light. I use it a lot. It stays on my key ring, so when I'm out and about, there's just been random times where I've needed to use it, and I have. I got my knives all over the place now. All right, let's see how many comments we got. All right, we have 47 comments and 51 viewers. So I'm assuming there's a couple of you that didn't want to enter, just came to hang out. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. What did I just miss? Oh, Tactical Terry, just subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it, bro. I am doing exclusively now unboxing, so you'll get the sneak peek of what's going to be coming up for reviews on the channel, and I'm working on other content to add for subscribers that'll just be exclusive. They'll never go public, as a way to say thank you, and I'm working on some other stuff too. All right, that's cool. Dr. Drew, man, if y'all want to be a proxy, that's fine. Not a problem at all. Let me just reload the link here. Are you guys seeing? Okay, yeah, it's still showing up there. Okay, I'm just making sure you guys can see when it happens. Oops, might help if I spell it right. Oh yeah, look at that. I love Chrome. All right, you guys ready? We're coming up with 5 minutes left. All right, we're at 48. Okay, I'm glad I waited to give someone else a chance to get in here. You guys ready to see who the winner is? Like, I'm excited. Yeah, Chris, I have a membership. I have a membership for my channel. All right, Ringer. Where are you at? I'm coming back over to the stream. Or to the chat on the stream. Ringer, you got the PM2, bro. Shout me out in the chat when you see it pop up on the screen. I know it's delayed. I'm waiting. The suspense is killing me. The delay. Nice. Where you at? There he is. Oh, this is way more fun doing it live, man. Way more fun than doing it over the video. All right, Ringer. Let me drop. I said I would. I am going to drop the email address one more time. I think it's pinned too. And for anybody that wants to do any shopping, I do have my affiliate links on all of my videos, but I did also put it on the description for this live. If you use that link and you go in to make any of your purchases, regardless if it's like for tools, supplies, I get like a small kickback, and that's what I'm using to make the purchases for these giveaways that y'all have seen me do in the past. But I'm super excited, Ringer, man. I hope you're as excited to get it as I am to give it to you. Give the knife to you. That's what she said. But I will include the flashlights, and then I'm going to have some random swag out of this box here. REs, patches, and a couple of small prizes that are in here. I am going to kind of just dull them out over time. The next big giveaway that I will plan on doing is going to be at 5,000. Knife dope. Que pasa, papi? Man, this was fun. I really appreciate y'all turning out to check it out. I'm going to be doing lives regularly on Wednesdays, probably from 6:30 to 8, in hopes that I'm not stepping on anyone else's channels live stream. It's just that's the time that works for me. I think an hour and a half would probably be like the sweet spot, and I don't mind letting it run over. Yeah, I'll work on that, Mike. I'm gonna get some emojis going and stickers for you guys. I'm learning how to make it, so it's a little bit of a slow process, but I'm gonna get there. All right, level on up. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in, man. Yeah, Jay, thanks. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing them on Wednesdays. Depending on like how the links and the kickback and all that stuff works, it'll determine on how often I can do like giveaways. I probably won't at first be able to do them every live stream, but I definitely will do them. So we're coming up on 7:30. I am going to call that a wrap. I really appreciate you guys coming and checking it out. The next big one will be at 5, and then if I can pick up little things to do in between, I'm thinking actually like I might do the rhinoceros randomly in a live stream or something like that. We'll do that on the path to 5,000. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in.